Welcome to Kamado All Sorts UK. In this video I'm going to be cooking a chicken tikka masala, and this is a BIR or British Indian restaurant style rather than a traditional style. Just be aware that this does require a base gravy or a base sauce. I do have another video that I've uploaded at the same time showing the process of making that. So the first thing is the ingredients for the chicken tikka. If you're not doing chicken tikka, then this is optional, but it then becomes a chicken masala. For the ingredients, I'm going to be using chicken breasts. I'm going to cut these nice and chunky so that they don't fall off the rotisserie skewers. You can cut them small if you want. I'm going to be using some fenugreek leaves, some lemon juice, coriander, cumin, turmeric, some black peppercorns, ginger paste, garlic paste, some sea salt, and some natural yoghurt. You can use fat-free if you prefer. So the first step with the chicken tikka is to marinate it, ideally overnight. You can do it for a few hours or 24 hours. My advice here is to put the lemon juice on the raw chicken first, leave it 20 minutes, and that'll just help to soak in, and this will help with tenderising that chicken really well. While you're waiting for it, you can then mix all of the other ingredients together and seal it with some cling film and put it in the refrigerator until you're ready. So next up we've got the ingredients for the masala sauce. First up is the chicken tikka that's marinated overnight. Then we've got a spice rub mix of all the powdered spices. Got some garlic paste, some ginger paste, some double cream. You can use single cream if you prefer. Some sugar, just regular granulated sugar will do fine. Some tomato puree. And of course the base gravy or base sauce. This has only just been pulled out of the freezer, as you can see. It's in the process of defrosting. We've got some tomato passata. Some unsalted butter. You can use salted butter. I prefer unsalted so I can control the salt content. Some fenugreek leaves. Then I've got some ghee, which will be used for frying all the spices. And optionally, some red food colouring, just for that visual colour that you would typically get, but it's absolutely not needed. It's not going to add any flavour whatsoever. I don't normally add it. The target temperature for this cook is 150 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. The kamado is now preheated, ready to go. The fire pot is in there, ready for the masala sauce. I've got the rotisserie in place, ready for the chicken tikka, but before I cook any of those, I'm just going to preheat the base gravy. Now you may notice in the video it is a little bit lumpy. I should have pulled it out a little bit earlier for defrosting, but that will smooth right out once it's fully heated up. So as you can see, now that the base gravy is fully heated up, ready to go, it's nice and smooth and just looks like a soup. I will be diluting this with some water as well. Have a look at that already. Looks pretty good. So the next step is to cook the chicken tikka directly over the coals. I want to get some really good charring on this, just going to add a lot to the flavour. What I tend to do is wait until a little bit of charring starts to appear, and then I start cooking the masala sauce. By the time the masala sauce is ready, you've got loads of nice charring. Middle bits tend to char more than the outer edges, but I do actually like that. I'm also going to use some wood chips at this point to help smoke this chicken tikka. A handy little tip that you can do is if you make double the amount of chicken tikka that you actually need, you've got a chicken tikka starter and a chicken tikka masala main, a little 2-course meal with virtually no extra effort involved. I mean, this tastes absolutely fantastic on its own without the masala sauce. So now that the chicken tikka has got a little bit of charring on there, it's time to start the masala sauce. So I'm just going to use some ghee for the oil. You can use sunflower oil or vegetable oil or coconut oil. It's entirely up to you what you use. You will need some form of oil though because of the spices. As you can see in the video, when I put the garlic and the ginger paste in, it just spits absolutely everywhere. The fire pot got a little bit too hot. Simple fix, just take it out, leave it to cool down a bit, and then you can carry on. As you can see at this stage, we've basically got our tikka masala paste formed. And now it's just a case of adding a spoonful of the base gravy one at a time and just to incorporate it in. So now that the masala sauce is ready, the chicken tikka can go into the sauce. If it's not quite cooked through, then it will carry on cooking in the sauce, so you don't need to worry too much about that. As you can see, it's got some awesome charring on that chicken, which is just going to add lots of flavour. Normally when you get this from an Indian takeaway or a restaurant, it will appear really bright red, and that's generally because they use food colouring. At this stage, if you don't use food colouring, then this is pretty much the colour you're going to get. I am going to be using food colouring just to show how red it actually goes, but it's not going to add any flavour to it, it's just going to add that visual colour. Alternatively, if you use less cream than what I've used, and maybe chuck in a tin of chopped tomatoes, then you will get a more reddish colour, but you're not going to get it on the level of what food colouring is going to give. Again, it doesn't add flavour, so it really doesn't matter. However, do be aware that you will change the texture slightly by adding those chunky tomatoes in. So now that the curry is complete, you can leave it stewing for a little bit longer if you so desire. You can just keep it warm or serve straight away. While I've got the heat in the kamado, I'm just going to do some boiled basmati rice to go with this. So there it is, chicken tikka masala and the rice done in the kamado. Really easy. Just look at that sauce, how thick and smooth it looks. You can even see the redness and the char from the chicken tikka coming through that sauce, and just makes it look really authentic. And that's the end of the video, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be making some more curries in the kamado, different styles that will use this base gravy, just to make it more worthwhile prepping in the first place. If there's any curries that you want to suggest, then put them in the comments and I'll look into doing them. But once again, thanks for watching.